I guess I think one of the problems last week has been finishing drives and especially cashing in the red zone. How do you fix that? Where do you go from here to get that right?
Well, we're going to emphasize it. A better job as coaches emphasizing that area. Again, I go back to this self-inflicted wounds. Missed assignments at the wrong times. So just a culmination of things. But the kids are aware of it. We're aware of it. We're trying to increase our intensity and awareness and focus as soon as we get there, and we just have to do a better job punching it in.
Is it? I guess is part of it maybe injuries have caused you guys to have to sort of retool the offensive line a little bit, kind of on the fly here. Is that maybe a part of it too? You guys are so good there.
I just think that's an excuse. We have had some injuries, but we need to get the next guy to step up and be ready to play. And I feel like we're doing that to the best we can. The O-lines are responding as best they can. And we just got to continue to teach kids, educate them, get them experience, and just keep putting them in the right position to make those plays.
Why was the game plan to run the ball so much on Saturday?
You know what? We always feel with everything that we do, we want to establish a run. And that's true with, I think you talk to any football coach across America, they're always going to want to establish the run. You never want to be a one-dimensional offense. And so for us, we were going to keep trying and trying. And, we did it the week before against Michigan State. We did it against Ohio State. And, if you know anything about Coach Wilson, we always want to find a way to run the ball.
And how do you think the running backs handled all those carries?
I think they did fine, and there were some things we could have cleaned up in our scheme and blocking at the point of attack, maybe clean up a couple cuts. But, those guys, we got plenty of backs. They're ready to go.
Have you sensed that the offensive line maybe has a renewed sense of energy? It seems like giving up a few sacks early in the non-conference season, it seems like they maybe took that a little personally. We sensed like a renewed focus.
Yeah, well, no doubt about it. And it starts with Coach Fry, and he's got a ton of pride, and he wasn't very happy about those sacks, and none of us were. And so, no, I think we've done a good job cleaning that up. And again, every week we got to refocus and do it again.
How important has Kronk's development been for that?
It's been critical. I mean, he's such a great athlete. The athleticism is not the issue. Now it's just a matter of seeing the schemes and the looks. And really, there's nothing like game experience. And you put a freshman tackle out there, and he's grown every single week. He's playing against the #2 team in the country. This week he gets number 10 in the country. So it's not like we're going against lower level competition. These guys are the best in the country, and he's learning on the run.
Coach Wilson said he'd like to get to a point where he can implement Camion a little bit more in the offense. I guess what's the process now of getting him a little bit more targets, or just getting him involved?
Yeah, a little bit of everything that you said. We're just trying to find a way to get him involved, and not that he hasn't been. We're still trying to get him moving back from his injury, get him back going in the flow, get him back in the offense. So there's a lot of things, but yeah, we certainly got to try to get him the ball in his hands.
He's been on the field a little bit. Is that just a process of allowing him to feel game speed, or what?
No doubt about it. Just to break the ice, just to understand what it feels like to hit somebody again, and understand, just kind of gain some confidence every time that you're out there.
Where is he at, I guess, in terms of game fitness? Maybe not health, but being able to go full speed at 100% of just kind of ability to handle the speed of the game.
Yeah, no, I think that he's been cleared. I think that he's ready to go. And the thing about Camion, he's only going to get stronger as the weeks and days and months and everything just keep adding up. He's only going to get better and better. But he's been cleared. He's fully ready to go. And like I said, we got to do a better job of just trying to put the ball in his hands.
What stands out to you about the Nebraska defense?
They're very sound with what they do. Great scheme. I think they're very well coached. The thing about Nebraska is they do a very good job with their scheme of just not giving up huge plays, being very fundamentally eyes in the right gap, disciplined team. We were talking as coaches yesterday. They're a top 10 team for a reason, and they're 5-0 for a reason, and they're doing a lot of good things. They're good on offense. They take care of the football. On defense, they don't give up big plays. Very sound schematically. They're big and strong. They're a strong group like you would expect a Nebraska team to be. So again, another week, another big challenge for our team.
Talk about how you've seen Brandon Knight do, going from left side of the line to playing right tackle full-time last few games.
We think the world of Brandon, and he's a lot like Coy Cronk, that he's only going to get better with time and experience. He's battling through some nagging injuries as well, but just doing a really good job of every week trying to use his athletic ability to put himself in good spots. Certainly with those young kids, him and Coy Cronk, the want to is there, the desire is there. And now to me it's just more, again, game experience and reps. And just they're going to learn every single week, and I think he's a lot like Coy Cronk.
With tight ends, have you guys kind of used them more as blockers just because of the injuries on the O-line to try to kind of help those guys out, maybe not involve them as much in the passing game?
Yeah, and I think that we've done that throughout the years. I think that's sort of been a little bit of who we are. Again, in Coach Wilson's offense, we like to use the tight end in a lot of things that we do. We try to play to our kids' strength, and we're going to continue to do that. Thanks, man.